Hey, it's Wilson. Here with a persuasive speech that I have to give to my communications class. I'd like to practice it in front of you guys. Actually, if you guys could perhaps support the cause, I will post a link down below in the information box that will send you to a site that could actually, you send an email to your congressman or senator to help support the cause. Takes no more than 20 seconds. It would be great if you could help me out, or the whole cause out. So here goes my speech. If you could grow one of the most useful herbs in the world today, wouldn't you? Industrial hemp has products that, when utilized, can change my life and yours. I've done 3 months of research on hemp ever since I saw the documentary, The Union, the Business Behind Getting High. It's a great documentary. You can see it on YouTube. It is awesome. Definitely changed my mind about some things. Anyways, I have my own letter written to my congressman, actually my North Dakota Republican Senator, John Hoeven, about legalizing industrial hemp growth in the United States. I want it to be grown here like any other agricultural crop, like corn or wheat. I'm going to explain to you why it should be legalized, and hopefully you can help me out by doing the site thing, or voting thing. So I'll be going over what hemp is, the difference between it and marijuana the drug, why it is illegal to grow in the United States, and the many products it can make. Hemp is very different from the marijuana drug. While it is from the same family, cannabis, it is very diverse properties. From industrialhemp.net, a site written in 2006 by Tom Murphy, the flowering tops of marijuana have a tetrahydrocannabinol THC, which is the active ingredient in marijuana that gets you high, of 3 to 20%. That is a lot of THC. It's well over the illegal limit, and but the difference between that and industrial hemp is industrial hemp has less than 0.3% of THC content. So I think the two distinctions are very clear. One's a drug and one is a plant that can be utilized for the many products it can make. Industrial hemp is grown for its fibers and its seed. It is used for agricultural and industrial purposes. It could be a cash crop if we grew it. We could tax it. We could do so many things to make money and help out the economy here. Industrial hemp has more stalk than flower bud, so it is more long and tall than short. The marijuana plant is actually shorter, like 2 to 3 feet tall, with lots of flowering buds. And industrial hemp has more of a lengthy tree-like structure. People take the industrial hemp plant apart and make products out of it. So with the distinction between weed and hemp, why is it illegal to grow in the U.S. today? We could not grow cannabis, any sort of cannabis, in the United States without a permit from the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration. So here's a little bit of history about cannabis. The first law, according to Pete Guthier of the Drug Warrant.com, who wrote an article, Why is Marijuana Illegal, in 2011, the first law was enacted in Jamestown Colony, Virginia in 1619. It was a law ordering all farmers to grow Indian hemp seed. So the first law was to grow hemp. It wasn't against it, and they were actually required to grow industrial hemp to make many textile products. But cannabis is both marijuana and industrial hemp. People can smoke marijuana. According to Bernard E. Harcourt of the University of Chicago and Jens Ludwig of Georgetown, who wrote an article, Reefer Madness, Broken Windows, Policing, and Misdemeanor Marijuana Arrests in New York in February of 2007, criminal or violent behavior was believed to be the outcome of the psychopharmacological effects of marijuana. So if you smoked it, you were bad. Hemp was actually grown until the Mormons went down to Mexico, where they were growing marijuana. in 1910 and came back to Salt Lake City with the marijuana. Again, that's from Pete Guthier's article. Marijuana was then prohibited in the United States because they saw what the drug did to you. And it was prohibited in Utah in 1915 when they passed the anti-marijuana law. Soon after, all the other states followed. Because industrial hemp is from the same family as marijuana, it was thrown under the bus with pot. So now it is illegal to grow in the United States. According to Tara Christine Brady of the San Joaquin College of Law, who wrote The Argument for Legalization of Industrial Hemp in 2003, currently it is illegal to grow hemp in the United States without a special DEA permit being issued. This permit is very hard to get, and even if you did have it, you can't grow that much hemp. The U.S. is actually the only country that doesn't allow industrial hemp growth because we think it's marijuana and we can make marijuana out of hemp, but it's not. So what this link is about is the Industrial Hemp Farming Act of 2011, which is being introduced by the Senator of Oregon, Ron Wyden, which is basically what I'm talking to you about, the growth of industrial hemp in the United States. He'd like to legalize it as well. So that's what you'd be supporting if you went down and clicked that link and helped me out. There are major differences from industrial hemp and marijuana. I've told you why it's illegal to grow in the United States, and now I'll tell you about some products that you can make from industrial hemp. So, in the documentary The Union, The Business Behind Getting High in 2007, Brett Harvey and Adam Scorgi state that hemp was touted as being able to produce more than 5,000 textile products from its thread-like fiber and more than 250,000 products from its cellulose. That's a lot of products. I don't know why you wouldn't legalize the growth of this plant if you could make that much stuff out of it. So from the fiber, we can, which is taken from the stalk, the fibers can be split apart, and it is actually the strongest soft fiber on the planet. Out of this fiber, you can make shirts, pants, shoes, pillows, rope, you name it. The fabric can replace cotton or polyester, any kind of fabric like that. You can also grind up this hemp and into a pulp and make paper. In a public broadcast by America's Heartland in 2009, they say hemp yields 4 times more paper per acre than wood pulp. So we could solve our deforestation problem with replacing that with farms of hemp, industrial hemp. So also from the seed and the cellulose, we can make food, which is very rich in fatty acids. We can make hemp cake, which is put together as seeds. You can eat the seeds raw. You can make granola. You can make butter. You can make milk. It's very creamy. It has a nutty taste to it. It's actually kind of light brown color. It's kind of funny looking. It's very rich in omega-3s. It is allergen free, so if you are lactose intolerant, hemp milk is a great option. We also have lotions that can be made once you get down to the concentration of it. Hemp's has a good lotion. Moisturizing lotions, sunscreen. You can also make hemp balm. This is hemp balm by the Merry Hempsters. I got it at my Union store in college. It's quite good. It's got spearmint flavor. And the list goes on for hemp products. Now you know the difference between industrial hemp and marijuana, why they are both illegal in the United States, and the many products industrial hemp can make. Don't you think we should grow it? Industrial hemp should be grown like any other agricultural crop in America and in the United States. Industrial hemp is very different from marijuana and should be legal because of those distinctions, and because of the use of products it can make. By legalizing industrial hemp growth, we can change the country. So if you could please check out that link, that'd be great. As always, this is Wilson. I'll catch you later.